The VPE representatives staged a walkout from the all-party meeting on Friday as they have said it is pointless to sit to discuss roster system but not to touch the job reservation policy.
Well, ini one bukan reservation. Nomor ini mana bukan yang roster atau bukan reservation. How can we speak about the roster system if reservation is not being discussed? So that is what we've been insisting upon the government. And so unless the government talks about the reservation, I think there's no point talking about roster system.
So can we say that due to you not being satisfied with the outcome of the meeting, was that you staged a walkout from the meeting?
Well, there's no point, discussing about the roster system because, it's like putting the cart before the horse. So unless you talk about the reservation policy, roster system, discussing and spending time in the roster system, for us as a party, we feel it's just a waste of time.
That can be implemented. Yes. That can be implemented easily by the different departments. They don't need to call us this meeting. It is not so complicated. It's not rocket science to understand the roster system. So for us, we come to this meeting simply because we have been invited to come. They put in the subject of the letter as reservation roster. So we thought that the twin issues will be discussed. But when in the meeting we asked whether why the OM of 2022 does not speak about the population structure, which the 1972 resolution clearly stated that the principle of reservation is the population also. Exactly. But here the OM of 2022 speaks nothing about the population structure, and therefore we feel that it is pointless to have a discussion on the roster system, which is, I would say, a very simple matter which can be understood by anyone without coming to this meeting.
That came to review the reservation, which is one of your demands.
In 1972, when the reservation policy was there was a decision to review after 15 years. Now it's 51 years. It's not been reviewed. It's always good to discuss on matters, policy that are old. And I don't see anything wrong in that. If the government is shying away from discussing the SRP, maybe I don't think it's logical, it's correct. The government, we would propose that please be open-minded. Let us discuss. Because the situation back in 1972 and now is different. And if we go by the SRP, you see, why Khasi Jantia 40? Why the Garo community 40? This question was asked first time by our first Chief Minister himself on the 28th of January 1972 in the House. And he replied to that because the reservation was supposed to be based on population. But 40 was given to Garo and 40 to Khasi Jantia, whereas population of Khasi Jantia was more. But the Chief Minister at that time, he explained why they had given that time 40 to the Garo community and 40 to Khasi Jantia, and the justification is that because as per the government, there are very, very less Garo community people who are working in the department. Therefore, there is 40-40. Now, the big question is, this roster system will ensure that there are equal Garo and equal Khasi Jantia employed in various departments. If it is like that, then we have to change the 40-40 then. Because the 40-40 was given by sidelining the population, was on the idea, on the report of the government, because Garo community are very less. But now the roster will set that aside. There will be equal number of Garo and equal number of Khasi Jantia through the roster system, which makes it mandatory then. The purpose of 40-40 now has been solved. Now let's go back to population now. Let's go to population and change the ratio. That's how it has to be done. And we hope that, therefore, we wanted to discuss more on the reservation policy also, which was maybe not elaborated in depth. And we hope that the government now, as per the meeting today, they'll take more meetings to come. The government has to take committees, ensure that more meetings are held before the final resolution is arrived at.